Check out this beautiful stone crop sedum called Thunderhead. This is a beautiful sedum. I love the color. I love the fact that I have it in my backyard. I want to do some cuttings on this so that I can get more of it. But in the meantime, I'm going to take a trip over to Lowe's, check out what's on clearance, and hopefully find some of this. So let's go and enjoy this beautiful fall day.
Hey guys, RB the Garden Nanny sitting in front of Lowe's. This is a Lowe's I have never been to, but every time I am at a Lowe's, I have to stop. I have to stop and check the clearance because it's usually a lot of good sales and sometimes not. But I am sitting in my car right now, getting ready to go inside and see what they got. I'm also going to look at their regular price plants. You just never know what you'll see. I don't know if you know, but Lowe's is the only one that I know of. Home Depot does not have clearance plants. Lowe's has clearance plants. So if you ever buy a Lowe's, stop in, check the clearance plants out. You just never know what you're going to find.
This is not clearance, this is just the regular price. But look right here. Oh my goodness. This is what I'm looking for. This is Mr. Good Bud Sedum. This is not the variety that I have, but the color is still so very deep and beautiful. I want to see inside if they have any of this on clearance. Like I said, I've never been to this Lowe's, but as you walk into the gates, the clearance is over to your right, and it looks like they have a lot of stuff. Looks like a lot of trees, some Japanese maples, which I definitely am not in the market for, but I always like to look. This one is really pretty, but it is so tall. It gets like, I think they said 20 feet. Yeah, 20 feet high. So yeah, definitely don't have a space for that, but it is a beautiful Japanese maple. Lots of other things. This is some type of spirea, and it would be half price, half of that. Wasn't in the mood for ornamental grasses or daffodils, but this Weigelia is a very easy plant to propagate. That was half price as well. And they had a lot of annuals still. This one I was very interested in. So I am thinking about getting some of those. Didn't want blueberries or blackberries this trip. I did that last year on clearance. So I got enough blueberries. And never heard of this one. Now, in this section, they had so many different hydrangea standards. That one was one that I have at home, the Pinky Winky hydrangea. Absolutely love it. And this is a PG hydrangea. I heard of that, but I've never seen it. So they're all $95. We're out of the clearance, guys. Totally out of the clearance. And we are just looking at regular price. I have never seen a Lowe's with this many standards, hydrangea standards. This is a Snow Mountain hydrangea tree. Never heard of that, but it is very pretty. This is same thing. And lots of flowering trees. I definitely don't want another standard, but they were pretty. And here is what I'm looking at. These are the Autumn Joy sedums. And then we have coleus, loads and loads of coleus. And these are already, I mean, I would think this would be marked down, but it doesn't look like it at this point. More standards. This is, I can't pronounce that one, but it's pretty. Lots of hydrangea standards. Have never been to a Lowe's with this many standards. And look at this one, quick fire standard. Oh my gosh, that is really, really pretty. I have a quick fire, but not a standard.
All right, guys, I am back from my Lowe's trip, and I believe I got some good stuff. I was looking for some sedums, and I found some on clearance. They were $7. That was the sale. Well, was it $7? $7 was the sale price. So the lady looked at them, and she marked them down to $4 for me. So I will show what I have when I get home. And anytime I can get perennials, because you know perennials come back, so I will be definitely showing what I purchased on this Lowe's shopping trip. All right, guys, this is my last trip to a garden center. I went to Lowe's first. I am now at Thies Farm and Greenhouse, and I'm looking for some starts. Yeah, that's what I did. I went to just a little hardware store around the corner, and I picked up a couple of starts there. But I was going to check here to see what they had, so I'll show you what I got. Hey guys, I am back from Lowe's. I'm back from a True Value Hardware Nursery. I'm back from Thies Market, Greenhouses, all those places I visited today. And I do have a small haul, so I wanted to share that with you. This is such a good time in September to go and check out Lowe's. On to the haul. One of the things I was looking for was sedum, but I wanted that. I'll put it on the screen. It's a beautiful red kind of almost violet color, and that sedum to me was so pretty in the garden. So I wanted more of it, and I only had this little clump of it. So I said that's something that I wanted to look for. Well, I found on the clearance, they don't look all that hot right now, but eventually they will. They keep in mind they are a perennial, and they will be coming back. So this is called Mr. Goodbud Sedum. This was $7.98, and the lady gave them to me for $4 each. So it's a really pretty color sedum, and I'll show you a closer picture of the flowers on the card. I have 3 of those. This one was in really bad shape. No, not this one. This one was in so bad of a shape that the lady gave it to me for $2, and she put this little yellow plastic around it to hold it up so it wouldn't break off of its roots, from its roots. And keep in mind, clearance, you're going to get some that look practically dead, but these are a perennial. They will definitely come back, and they will be beautiful. So I got 3 of those. This is the 3rd one. I have been watching my friend's YouTube channel, Kim. Her channel used to be called Olive City. I know it's Olive City, but she's changed the last part of it. So I'll put it on the screen so I won't butcher it. But anyway, she talks a lot about calendula. And I found calendula on the clearance. They were $12.98 regularly, and so they were charging $7. But the lady looked at it and said, "I'll give it to you for $4 each." And of course, I'm going to take it. I'll show you a closer picture of what it looks like on the card. But basically, once this is all cleaned up and potted up and put in the garden, it is going to be beautiful. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of those. They're all the same color. I really wanted that peachy color. I love orange, and that's going to be beautiful. And my last one, that is from Lowe's, is this Monrovia Lime Mound Spirea. I love the lime mound. It's so pretty, so bright. And then these beautiful pink flowers come afterwards, after the foliage. And I will show you a picture, a closer picture of what this looks like. But again, just cut off these older dying, dead foliage, and you're left with foliage that will come up. It comes back every year, so it's a great thing to give this a try. This was $16.98. I got it for $5. Can't beat that. Got some baskets that I will be using for my harvest. Been looking for some nice strong baskets, and I found this on Facebook Marketplace, and the lady showed me how to do it interchangeably. Let's see. You can use it like this with the handle, and then you can use it like this. Isn't that neat? So I have 2 of those. That was 2 for $20. Then it just closes in with the closure. And I really, really like those baskets. So those 2. I've always loved these Starburst clocks, mirrors. This is one that I found for $5. It was at a garage sale today. And I, of course, asked, it's working, correct? And she said yes. So I'm just taking her word for it. And like I said, I love the Starburst. Not very sure where I'm going to put it yet. Love this clock. Okay. And I bought 2 of these. These were $1 a piece. And you can write down what you have inside. I was thinking about using these for my sun teas. I love the spout, and great buy for $1 each. I saw this basket at a garage sale today, and I just thought it was so pretty. This would be very nice in the garden. Don't need all this. This will probably go in the compost. But this was just $1, so I love the gold. Now the last things are my starts. I got some starts at these market and greenhouses. I've purchased the red vine sorrel, and I cannot believe I didn't get one with a tag. I hate that. I always like to get a tag on my. This is Malabar spinach. I did not used to like this, but I have grown to have a taste for vegetables of all kinds, seems like. So it was buy one, get one free, and that is a great deal. I also got, did not get a tag on this either, I hate to say, but I have lettuce. These were at the hardware place, and they had it situated in a very nice shaded area. So it did not get a chance, the cabbage moth did not get a chance to get in on these things and lay any eggs, which I am very happy to say. This is collards. They just look so nice and healthy. The blue curled Scotch kale, a 6-pack on both of those. And last but not least, Bright Lights Swiss chard. So very nice shopping trip today. So I'm very excited to start growing. I don't know about you all, but it took me a while to learn how to use a drill. Not really a long time. Everything I do, I either ask my husband, sometimes he's not available, so I'll go on YouTube. And I found these 4 1/4 gallon new containers on Facebook Marketplace. They are a number 2. This is food grade. And so basically what I wanted to do was do a round of holes. 4 nice big size holes. And so what I'm going to do is I have this 1/2 drill bit. Looks like this. And I'm going to stick it into my drill. Stick it into the hole and turn to lock it in place. And when it's in place, you'll hear that sound, and then it's not going anywhere. So now this is a DeWalt, by the way, a DeWalt 20 volt max. I use it for my auger, my long auger, to put in my tulips, all kinds of bulbs, some plants. So this thing is a godsend. I love it. And it's that simple. I'm not going to do the rest of them on the screen, but self-explanatory. So yeah, this is what it looks like. And now I have 11 more to go. Now that I have finished all of my buckets, all 12 of them, it took less than 5 minutes because it was very, very quick. I even put 2 on the sides of each, 2 holes on the side of each bucket as well, just for extra drainage. I don't want anything to die. So that was just an extra precaution. Now I'm going to clean up. Okay, so let me show you where I have all of my fall crops planted. I showed you last time the buckets that I was going to use. I put holes in all of the buckets. Very easy process, very quick process. The soil that I did have, I filled as many pots up as I could. Tomorrow I will be going out and getting more soil. Oh, it feels so good out here. The high was 79, 80, something like that. And anyway, yeah, I'm going to show you where I put my pots. Yes, in the veranda, screened in. I wanted to show you how the sun was hitting this at a certain amount of time. It was full of sun. Now it's full of shade, and I love it. I love the fact that, you know, one of my biggest problems with fall and spring planting is the white cabbage moth. I hate the white cabbage moth. It looks cute, looks like a fairy tale. It is a nightmare. It lands on your plant, especially brassicas, and then the next thing you know, they have laid their eggs, and then you have holes and all kinds of issues with your brassicas. So this was just a fluke. I just started off with this one. This is Georgia collards. I started off with that and just put it in here. Had no intentions of really keeping it in here, but I was like, what the heck? Go ahead. And I did, and I don't have the issues. Of course, cabbage moth cannot get in here unless I keep the door open, which I don't. So I'm very, very excited. So let me show you what I have. I have this spinach. I will put it on the screen. I have the blue curled Scotch kale. I have the just regular collards. It doesn't say which kind, just collards. That's the Georgia collards. That's the one I started with first. I have to get more soil. This is just lettuce. And I may end up putting some of these starts in these empty ones as well. I have some, oh, I think this is so pretty. Red vein sorrel. It's supposed to be good on salads. And I have some Bright Lights Swiss chard. I love Swiss chard. So that is the plan, is to have all of these in the veranda and avoiding the cabbage moth. And I love the fact of how much sun I get. Now, this is a new plant as well. I found this at none other than Aldi's. Aldi's shock me all the time with their plant selection that they get from time to time. This is my olive tree. It is an olive tree that I purchased at Aldi's. I was so surprised to see it, and it's so healthy, nice and healthy. Let me take it out the bag. Look at that. It's a little dark, but my olive tree. OMG. I'm so excited to have an olive tree. Oh my goodness. Never thought I would have an olive tree, but there it is. So I'm going to most likely put this in a planter of some kind. These little buckets are not for that, but I just thought that was the cutest thing.
All right, this is several days later, but everything is potted up in these containers and everything is growing. I mean, I am so happy that this is, it was a fluke that I put it in here. I had no intentions of keeping it in the veranda, but I am so happy because there's no holes. Everything looks healthy. Everything tastes good. Now I'm going to be doing cut and come again with these types of vegetables. I am not a real big vegetable gardener, but this to me is great because I am avoiding those cabbage moth. It looks so very nice. So excited.